until recently, our family has been mostly playing with Play-Doh and different Play-Doh molds. So one day I was just about to refill one of the colors. I think I was out of the yellow Play-Doh and I was looking online just for one color Play-Doh. And I stumbled upon this bag of modeling clay for kids. And sometimes Amazon has like long product names, so I didn't pay particular attention to that. I seriously thought that was just a different brand name for the same thing, so Play-Doh basically. So I bought it, I tried it, and then I realized that's actually a quite different thing. So, long story short, that's how I got my hands on air dry clay. Since then, I've really dived into the world of air dry clay. Creating different models from air dry clay or Play-Doh, I think both feels relaxing. Particularly, I think air dry clay, pulling and stretching it feels very much like you're making a kind of Chinese noodle and just very satisfying. To tell you the best part, when I showed what I've made so far to Elle, she got really excited and wanted to include them in her pretend play. I understand that at her stage, she couldn't create alongside me really well from, beginning to end, but still fun that we create together. Maybe sometimes she's just watching me creating. Seeing her smile made me feel happy and rewarded. Let me share some differences I observed between air dry clay and Play-Doh.
Air dry clay feels super light, while Play-Doh has more weight to it. Texture-wise, air dry clay is very smooth and silky, and it stretches really nicely. Play-Doh is a bit more rough and doesn't have much stretch. In terms of holding shape, air clay sets really well and holds its form once it dries. However, you can't reshape it, so it's more disposable, which can get pricey over time. On the other hand, Play-Doh tends to crack when it dries, but you can add water and keep reusing it. Air dry clay colors blend super easily, and you can get a wider range of colors compared to Play-Doh. Both materials are great for practicing basic little hand movements like rolling, pressing, pinching, which is perfect for toddlers. Whichever materials you have at home, with just a few basic steps, you'll have something your toddler will enjoy playing with. I'll start with a little pizza. For the base, I cut out some round pieces of cardboard tracing one of Elle's plates. If you don't have brown Play-Doh or clay, you can color in some brown for the crust. From there, it's pretty open-ended. I mixed pink and white Play-Doh to make little pieces of meat. Add your choice of toppings, whatever you or your little one likes. For one version, I tried dyeing some pasta for pepper and sausage. If you're using air dry clay, I'd say don't even try it. This moment here, I learned that the coloring left stains on the air dry clay. In version B, for the peppers, I used Play-Doh. If you want to be able to reuse any of the toppings, I suggest going with Play-Doh. With air dry clay, once two different colors touch, they're not coming apart easily. Play-Doh is a lot more forgiving in that way.
The thing about these clay pretend foods is that once you make one, you just want to keep going. After the pizza, I kept experimenting and following other tutorials and finding inspirations online. I tried making more foods and some other things. I won't go through every step after this point, but if you're interested in seeing how things come together, just keep on watching.
这是什么哈？
呼气，啊啦啦啦。